Hey guys, it's Logan again from Apotheos, and today I'm be sharing the strongest dragon army I found. It's very easy and it corrects on the prior mistakes I had. See, today I went plus 320. I think it's like the 6th day of the season. Oh, since townhall 17 came out that I've gone plus 320. How long has townhall 17 been out? But either way, I think it's like only 1-2 days that I dropped. But yeah, I've gone plus 320 a day, and it's pretty easy. I'll show the army real quick. I just want to show that right now I'm number 203rd in the world, and I'll show the army. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's 2 archers, 15 dragons, 1 baby dragon, and 4 minions. You could do a mix of loons and dragon riders along with the dragons, but I like 15 dragons because the pathing is predictable, and you're not just going to have things just going off random directions. And for the spells, the most important spell for the funneling is the recall. The recall is used solely for the queen, who will be the sole hero to funnel with. She's there to help funnel, along with Baby Dragon to help her funnel as well. But that will be your entire funnel. The other 3 heroes are used for other things. The 2 rages are for 1 rage for the Yeti Blimp, and the other rage is for your dragons, either if it's a good spot after using the Warden's ability on the dragons, or later on in the base, you'll find a good spot for the second rage to get good value with for your dragons. And then you have the freeze spell, which you can use whenever you see most fit. I use it usually to either freeze a sweeper, if like I missed a sweeper, or I use it just on like a monolith, or like a single inferno, or just anything annoying. The poison, after a lot of testing, I realized the poison is definitely needed because I kind of got baited yesterday by a 55 archer CC, and that kind of got me in an attack. And that's one of the things. Yesterday I had a couple of fails, which was good because I was able to learn and adjust the army. I was before using loons and super dragon in the CC, but it's too risky. Everything's baited once you get higher in legends, and it's safer to use Yetis, and they get the same amount, if not more value, depending on the base. And they just are a lot more cool than using loons, in my opinion. But yeah, for the heroes, I like to use the Royal Champion for the back end with the Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield, along with the Spirit Fox. She's very strong for cleaning up in the back end because you can take down like multi-archer towers, air defenses, monoliths even, and she gets some good value for sure. And the Queen, of course, the classic for air, Giant Erwin Healer Puppet, along with the Frosty Pet. It gives you more value than the Unicorn does because it'll be able to temporarily stun like a ricochet cannon, which is just going to kill you with a Unicorn. And for the Warden, I like to use the Owl along with the Healing Book and the Eternal Tome. It just provides so much value. The Rage Gem is possible to work, but it won't give you as much value as the Healing Book because it'll just heal your dragons back up to full HP, which is just crazy, especially when you have 15 of them. And of course, the Minion Prince, he only has 2 abilities. And the Phoenix, because if he dies in Phoenix form, he's usually dying to a high DPS defense, like say multi-arch tower, monolith, single inferno, a scatter shot, something that's going to be very annoying to deal with for your other troops like the dragons. So the Phoenix allows him to take that out because he'll have 8 seconds alive afterwards, and it just provides so much value. I've seen some people use the jelly for the Phoenix, but I think the jelly for the Minion Prince, but I think the Phoenix is just a lot more value because you also know which way he's going to path. He's going to path the same way as your dragons because he's not going to target defenses. But yeah, I'll showcase some of my attacks from today, and I will explain the rationale for what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But yeah, I'll go on to this attack because I already shared these other 4 in an earlier video for today, but I was showing where I was number 1 in the world. Right now I'm just 197. But yeah, Lego Tent. That's a name for sure. So I look at this base, I'm immediately drawn to the fact that it's a box base, which means you want to come in from one of the sides, this left or right side. So when I first look at a base, I'm looking for the air sweepers. I see they're pointing inwards. Then I look for the air defenses, which I see are on all the corners. And then I look for multi-archer towers, which are here, here, and over here, and the monolith. So I'm looking at the base, I'm thinking, okay, where am I going to get good giant arrow value and good value to start the funnel with my queen? I start looking, I see down here I can get some value with the giant arrow on this air defense. Maybe a sweeper. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for a sweeper, but I end up missing it. So from there, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to come in from the left now, because originally I was planning to hit this sweeper. I messed it up. I could have got that sweeper and air defense to come in from this right side and then be able to take out the multi-arch towers before my ward's ability wears off. But instead, I'm going to have to come in from this side to get the funnel proper. Yeah, I let my queen walk a little bit. Now I'm going to recall her. I dropped the baby dragon up here to help funnel because there's a bunch of trash buildings. And I pick up my queen, I drop her in the corner. And then I start with my funnels for the dragons as well, because I want them to go all up in here. Because let me show you. On these box spaces, you want to go to the left, the high DPS left. If it's like this and this high DPS over here, that's where you want your dragons to go. Then you want your blimp to take care of this right side mainly. And then you'll just be chilling from there. So I spam everything down basically. It is spam, that's what it is. All the dragons, the warden and the minion prince, and the blimp. And once the blimp gets to the edge, I'll use the warden ability, and then I see the sweepers here, so I'm going to freeze it. And I have my poison ready for these troops that come out. And so I drop my rage right here, and I'm going to drop my clones right here, so they'll get it. The Yetis will get on both sides of the box. Be able to get the damage to both sides. But yeah, whenever you drop your blimp, you're just looking at protecting your blimp till it gets to the town hall. That's why I froze a sweeper, because that's all that matters at that moment. But yeah, I used the minion prince ability over here because it looked like there's a bunch of value for it. A bunch of hype targeting defenses. Use the RC over here for the air defense and the multi-archer tower. Then I'll just zoom out because everything is just getting smashed right now. I'll admit, it is a low level Town Hall 17. They do have some max defenses. They have it upgraded, but it's not max by any means. But the attack still cleans the base right up. And if it was max, it'd just be a lot closer. Instead of having 7 dragons alive at the end, it's going to have like 2, probably, maybe 3. And I have what all heroes are up to. Yeah, it just shreds. I'll show another attack, a few more attacks as well actually, and I'll explain. So this was my attack previously. This is a diamond base. Now I'm looking at the base, I'm looking for the sweepers, and I see they're pointing in very strange directions. Like, this is a teaser base because this fire spirit is also facing this way. This up here I noticed immediately, air defense, multi-arch towers, fire spears. I'm going to want my world champion's back end up here because it'll get some insane value, take out some heavy hitting defenses. And also, this is a base where you're going to have trouble getting your blimp to the town hall. And if you had loons in the blimp, then the loons are just going to die because it's almost definitely baited. With the gigabomb here, there's definitely going to be a tornado trap over here as well. And those loons are just going to die. This is why the Yetis are so much stronger in my opinion. With the Yetis, if they get in the blimp, if they get in the tornado trap, they hit the gigabomb, they're not dying. They're still going to do damage to town hall. They're still going to take it out. You won't have any risk of failing with the Yetis. But anyways, I look for a spot to use giant arrow to help funnel. And I'm looking. I want to get the air defenses down. I'm also thinking I do not usually want to come from the right-hand side because that's the side people who are expected to attack from. People are right-handed, and that's just the natural side. So I'm looking, I'm thinking, okay, I can hit this sweeper. I mean, hit this air defense, take out these sweepers, maybe get this air defense too with one giant arrow. So I drop my queen down here and do exactly partially that. I miss the other air defense, I believe, at the top, but I hit the sweepers. which just happens from time to time because you're just eyeballing it. I've been using giant arrows since like April last year, so I just been eyeballing it. But yeah, I pick her up because the funnel's made. I just put a couple of troops down here. I'm gonna send her. I want her to go to the left because she can just walk up this left and take out some nice damage and start having the dragon start the funnel. Then I got this bulk here. I'm gonna send the blimp as well. And I'm looking, raised stability. I see a super dragon come out, so I drop the poison on the super dragon. And now I'm just focusing solely on the blimp to get to the town hall. That's all I'm caring about. I'm looking, I place down the clones and the rage, and look, I hit the tornado trap, but it does no damage at all to the loons, the Yetis, excuse me. It just takes out the town hall like nothing. And now I'm just looking for using my minion prince ability. And I'm placing cleanup around too. I'm looking at a good spot, and that looked like a good spot to use it, because that was some heavy hitting defenses that he just froze. Now I'm looking to drop my RC at the top to get extra value. And she'll be able to take out these heavy hitting defenses like there's nothing. And then from there, there's not really much left. This fire spitter will go down, and then this archer tower, that's going to be it. And I froze over here to use the freeze. And then from there, there's just nothing left on the base. I have what? 8 dragons left. And the base is just done for. You can just pick apart a base by using a very simple army. The main things is you have to funnel. If you don't funnel properly, the attack can go very wrong. And then you have to focus on getting the blimp to the town hall. You freeze a sweeper if you didn't hit a sweeper. Then you just look for the minion prince ability value. And then you just use the RC in the back end. Then it's just going to be really simple from there. So I see this base. I'm looking at it. I realize, okay, this is going to be a gimme. It's another box base. These are very, very easy for dragons. It was easy at Townhall 16 for dragons. It's easy. It's even easier at Townhall 17 since they got a buff. And what you look at it is you always want to come in from the sides. And then you want to look for the air defenses. They're here and on the perimeters on this side. The multi-archer towers, and then the sweepers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my archer queen to take down air defenses with the giant arrow. I'm going to funnel in and use the recall spell. That way we're just to spam the dragons in, drop the rage spell on this part. And then I notice this very big space for the town hall. That's incredible for Yeti value. If there's walls, it can eliminate some Yeti value, but if there's no walls there, the Yetis will just smash the whole core. And yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen in this attack. This attack was relatively quick as well. So yeah, I'm going to place down my queen. I'm going to place it down in a second. There we go. Take down a sweeper and air defense. I'm going to let her walk just a second. Let her get that second air defense right next to her. Then I'm going to recall her and send her over here for the funnel. And she'll walk and get this air defense as well. And then now I'm going to send the dragons through here. They're going to take out this high DPS left side, while the Yeti blimp takes out this right side. Then from there, the base is just crushed. Because it's a very predictable path for your dragons, predictable path for your blimp. I drop the rage, I drop the 2 clones for the Yetis, I drop freeze. I use the minion prince ability through the heavy core, so I got a bunch of value. I froze the monolith because the monolith is pretty scary, especially because my dragons were on it. Now I'm just looking for cleanup with my royal champion. I see his back end with the multi-arch tower. I can reinforce my dragons and queens, so I send it there. And then the base is just toast. I'm just going to speed through it. Just because you know what's going to happen at this end here. Everything just comes together at the end. And yeah, it's another very easy 3-star. And high legends at that. I ended this day in the top 900. The previous day I had ended in the top 157. I was 157th, but then I made some mistakes and I adapted from those mistakes. That's why I'm using the Yeti Blimp and the and the poison spell. The poison spell is very critical for certain defenses in the CC, because those can be extremely annoying. The next base is a diamond base again. Now, the first thing I do, I'm looking at the sleepers, and I see they're kind of weird spots. I'm like, okay, they looks kind of weird, and I definitely want to get rid of them. And the air defenses, 2 of them are right next to each other, and the other 2 are on the flanks. Then the multi-arch towers, 2 are over here, and it's okay. I definitely want to come in from this right side, because I take out all 3 of these heavy defenses: multi-arch tower, air defense, this other air defense too, and a scatter shot, all with the warden's ability and my dragons. So I use my archer queen to snipe this sweeper and this air defense and this air defense from up here, but also it helps make the funnel over here, because I want to come in from this right side, and from there the base will just be kind of toast once I place the giant arrow from the archer queen. I angle it, hit 2 air defenses and a sweeper, then I pick her up and I send my archer queen to funnel. I want her to walk left because she'll get some value out on that side. And then I'm just getting this funnel made over here, funnel made over here. So I start placing dragons, and there's 1:20 left in the replay, which just shows in 1:20 this entire base is going to be wiped out. But anyways, I have the funnel set. I'm going to have my dragons all fly up into this multi-archer tower. That's where they're funneled right into. It's a nice deep funnel. At the end of the time, I pop the warden's ability for the blimp. And then from here, I'm just focusing on the blimp. I want the blimp to survive. That's the name of the game right now. And it should, because I used the ability nice and late. And I'll be able to get rid of this town hall and these fire spitters with the blimp from the Yetis. And I'll drop the rage and then the 2 clones right there. I'm just focusing on the blimp, and my blimp's about to get some crazy value. I'm looking for a good spot to use the rage for my dragons, and I realize this core is going to be kind of annoying, so I drop another rage for my dragons here. I'm looking for a good spot to use the minion prince ability. That's a good spot as any. And I pop it right there. He's facing over this direction. I'm looking for RC value. There's only air defenses this way. And it's okay to send her into the base, because the CC's already triggered and pulled by the Yetis. And she's able to get rid of some good value inside the base. Like, she's took out a scatter shot, 2 infernal towers, an expo, and she's still back here with her spirit fox, able to get more value. She's able to walk right through the base. And yeah, this is a very easy plus 320 day. There wasn't even any close attacks. The bases all just went down, because this is a very easy and strong dragon army. And it's been tested. I've tested it a whole bunch, and this is the version that's the strongest in my opinion. At least for now. Maybe in a week or so, in a few days, I'll find a stronger version. This is what I have to think is one of the strongest versions. And it works in high ledges, in the top 1,000, even in the top 157. It works. I'll share my CWL Attack. It is another easy 3-star. We're doing well with CWL. We, at the end of the war day, these first 3 clans that we defeated, they're also ranked number 2, number 3, and number 4 in our league group, which means that likely we already faced the toughest opponents of this CWL and beat them all. So it seems likely we'll have a perfect streak for this CWL. But yeah, I'll show my attack. But yeah, immediately I see this base and I think, okay, it's another far town hall base. And the sweepers are in the core like this, and the air defenses are on the flanks, and the multi-arch tower is over here. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to come in from this right side up here, and want to send my blimp on the shortest path to the town hall. If you attack the style of base, you want to send your blimp on over here, because it'd be the shortest path, or you want to send it over here because it'll be the shortest path. You don't want to send it from here. You don't want to send it from here, definitely not. You want to send the shortest path to town hall. That will give you the best value. Now I'm just looking for a good spot to get rid of a sweeper for my queen. I want her to take out this sweeper and this air defense. I popped her here, and I didn't pop the ability instantly because I figured she would target this gold mine. So I'm waiting for her to turn to face this dark spell factory. And I pop the ability. Takes out exactly the sweeper and the air defense like I wanted. Now I'm gonna pick her up for the funnel. I'm gonna send her over here to help make the funnel. Gonna drop baby dragon to help funnel. Then I'm gonna send my dragons over here. One to help make the funnel even tighter. Yeah, and I just spam the dragons, the warden, the minion prince, and the blimp. Okay, the reason why I have my queen go this way is because I want her to be able to get damage over here, some value. Because I'll likely have some dragons split this way because I made this funnel so deep. So they'll get some damage up there. My queen's going to get some damage down here. And then the rest of my dragons are going to get damage through the middle, which should be exactly why I did that. But now it's just focusing on the blimp because I popped the warden ability and it's just focusing the blimp. The blimp might just randomly pop on the way once the warden ability wears off, and you just want to use your rage and clone then. But yeah, I'm focused on it to find the best time to use it. But yeah, the blimp is getting some heavy damage, and it looks like I'll make it to the town hall, so I drop the rage and I drop the clones. And the Yetis take care of the town hall like it's nothing. They're just doing their own thing. And then from here, I'm looking at my minion prince. I'm trying to get some good value for his ability. I'm looking where he's going to be facing somewhere. And I'm looking. I realize he's about to have the best value he'll get for a while. So I'm about to use his ability. And I pop it, and then also my royal champion, I see his monolith. And the monolith is going to be extremely, extremely annoying. So I use my royal champion ability to take out the monolith and take out anything else in this core. So my dragon's just going to keep heading this way through the base, and the base is just going to be smashed. And I use my warden prince ability, my minion prince, and then from there, I pulled the CC. It was a hound, an ice hound, and then balloons. This is why you have the archers. So you can pull the CC away. Like this archer pulls the CC away, so my dragons won't be attacking it in the core and getting damaged by high DPS, which is very crucial, and that's very helpful. But yeah, I'm just going to speed up because from here the base is smashed. There's not really much else you can say. But yeah, this should be an easy CWL for us to be promoted to Masters 1. Because I believe we're Masters 2 right now. Let me check. Yeah, we're Masters 2. Yeah. But anyways, this is a very easy and very strong dragon army that works in high legends, works in CWL, works in wars. It'll work in low legends. It'll work everywhere for you. And it's very easy. You just got to focus on funneling, making sure you focus on the blimp to get into the town hall, and then you got to make sure you get good value with the Royal Champion and the Minion Prince's ability. But anyways, that'll be it for today, guys. It's Logan from Apotheosis, and I'll see you guys next time.